Thanks for joining us here on WSAV News 3 today at 11. You're taking a live look over Tybee Island. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Hannah Evans is in for Alyssa Carsley this morning. She joins us from inside the Weather Center now with a look at your forecast first. Good morning, Hannah.
Good morning, Genevieve. Well, we are heating up nicely this morning, and it's going to be another warm day across the coastal empire and low country. Savannah is already at 70 degrees right now, so is Glenville, 63 degrees in Hinesville and in Pembroke. And that fog that we did see earlier this morning has now lifted, and we are mainly back to normal visibility throughout the region. So we are looking better as we continue to move through the rest of the day. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures mainly going to range in the 70s this afternoon, with our high temperatures close to 80 degrees today. So we'll be at 78 degrees in Savannah and Rincon, 80 degrees in Glenville and Baxley. This is about 10 degrees above average, what we normally see this time of year. So we're continuing to see those above average temperatures. This all has to do with this front that is stalled to our west, and since we are on that south side of it, we are seeing lots of warm air come in from the south, and that is creating kind of a warmer environment for us where we will stay well above average, feeling like spring for the end of the week, weekend, and then even into next week with highs staying in the 80s. So I will talk a little bit more about what we can expect into next week with this warm weather coming up in just a few minutes. Genevieve.
Thanks, Hannah. I'm not going to complain about that extra heat, though. Topping our news this morning, Savannah police need your help finding the person responsible for an afternoon shooting that injured 3 people in East Savannah. Now, we're told officers responded to the 1200th block of East 33rd Street around 2:45 yesterday afternoon. That's near the intersection of Live Oak Street, just about a mile away from our station. Now, police say 3 men were found at the scene suffering from non-life-threatening gunshot wounds and later transported to the hospital. So if you have any information that can help in the investigation, call Crime Stoppers at 912-234-2020. Making headlines this morning across the Middle East, the State Department is telling Americans to get out as quickly as possible. But with airspace closed and flights canceled, those overseas are having a hard time finding alternative transportation plans. Officials with the Marine Corps Air Station Beaufort also tell us Marines and sailors are overseas supporting the American war effort. Washington correspondent Vinay Simlot is tracking all of the details from our nation's capital.
America is winning. Decisively, devastatingly, and without mercy.
Secretary Pete Hegseth says Iran can't match American firepower in an update at the Pentagon Wednesday morning.
They are toast, and they know it. Or at least, soon enough, they will know it.
But on the ground, Iran is still targeting the U.S. A drone slammed into a parking lot near the U.S. consulate in Dubai, setting a fire, though U.S. officials say nobody was hurt. In Kuwait, an Iranian strike killed 6 American service members. The Pentagon publicly released the names of 4 of them.
To the families of our fallen, we grieve with you today.
The head of U.S. Central Command says the U.S. struck nearly 2,000 targets in Iran. The Israelis say they took out Iranian air defense systems and control almost all of Iran's airspace.
They're getting hit very hard, and we'll see what happens.
Iran continues to fire at U.S. Gulf allies, closing airspace, stranding thousands of travelers, including Americans who are told to leave the Middle East.
Why wasn't there an evacuation plan, and will you send planes to get people out?
Well, because it happened all very quickly.
That was Vinay Simlot reporting, and we'll continue following this story throughout the day and provide any updates both on air and online.